Hello everyone. Welcome to Fiaura. I am doing this recording for Mark for 40K Theories, so I'm actually not going to run a campaign because I don't want to spoil any of the... No, I don't want to play a tutorial. This is not my first rodeo with you. Now, the game does have some bugs. There are some pathfinding bugs. There are some big issues between my interface with Windows 7 and the game. I'll take the Space Marines. We'll throw Chaos. The base game that we're reviewing today is just the regular, good old-fashioned Warhammer 40K Dawn of War without any of the expansions onto it. So you only have 4 races. You have the Orcs, you have the Eldar, you have the Chaos, and you have the regular Space Marines. Imperial Guard are technically programmed into the game. However, I don't care what the difficulty really is because I'm doing a review. Game timer. Yeah, that's fine. It'll actually tell me how long I've been recording. Rotation random, lock teams, yes. Resources, okay. For the most part, this is also when they introduced the Blood Ravens. Now, for those who don't know what that means, it means that at this point, Games Workshop wanted this type of strategy game made to really closely emulate the tabletop game. And they come really close. They do come really close to taking a strategy game and emulating a tabletop style game. However, there was a but here and you knew it was coming. They were also attempting to create what was considered the first... Why do I have...
Scouts reporting for duty.
Are you my ally? You are my ally. Okay.
Scouts here.
There was this want to create what's called a constant battle
Scouts reporting for
type of
duty.
game, which to some degree works. Basically, the idea is that you don't gather resources. You get resources from these strategic points that I just started capturing. If you don't capture, so you have to constantly fight to try to outwit your opponent. The problem becomes in the execution. You can micromanage all you want, and you might win some of your battles.
Objective.
But I have always found that if I just bring a vastly superior force and just throw it at the enemy, I don't have to micromanage anything. It just works. And so that's what I do.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
I have found that it just always works for me to have more troops than my opponents. And because I have more troops than my opponent, I will always beat them. As you guys are hopefully going to see today, by the time we're done here. Now, I'm just taking these points, I'm setting up defenses. I'm going to set up a listing post out here. So, what are they really coming at me out the gate?
At your command.
With their basic units? Okay, well, turn around. Go deal with that.
Yes, most beneficent one.
The computer is actually attempting to do an early assault to delay my expansion, which he's delayed me a little bit, not much. Enough that it's annoying.
Take and hold.
Yes, my lord.
In the end, he cost me a single
Defending
scout
objective.
marine.
Infiltrating enemy territory. Scouts here. Infiltrating enemy territory.
He's in going around as fast as I can, trying to get
your
units up and moving
instructions.
as quickly as possible in order to secure as much of the map as possible before it's actually time to do any real fighting. Now I'm wondering, are they my ally or are they... Oh no, I think the Chaos are my ally for some reason. I thought I changed that. The default setting is 2v2, I guess.
Marine squad deployed.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Upgrade that into... Oh, I need generators.
Here to serve.
I actually need a generator.
For the Emperor.
Like an actual generator.
Defending objective.
Let's
Build routine 721 initiated.
Cool, we got a relic. No, we don't.
Infiltrating enemy
Capture that
territory.
road.
Lord. Infiltrating
Yeah,
enemy
capture that.
territory.
Direct us to the enemy.
You capture the strategic points. Once you build a listening post, you can actually construct around it. And
Yes,
from there,
most beneficent
sky
one.
is kind of the limit.
Build routine 721 initiated.
The Space Marines' way of building things, by the way, is to send it down to their drop pod, then have these little, I forget what they're called, servitors. That's what they are, servitors. To, build them. Sorry, I'm really tired, guys. But, this is pretty much the entirety of the game. As you can see, my allies already gone to try to fight. I'm not going to do that.
We
I don't
are
see
the
any sense
Emperor's
in
chosen.
sacrificing troops this early in the game to try to get an
Defending
early
objective.
game lead. Especially against
We
NPCs.
stand ready. For the Emperor!
Not when I know that we
Yes,
have
my
no
lord.
superior forces
Scouts here.
to really
Defending
throw at them.
objective.
And when I can finish securing the entirety of this
Infiltrating enemy territory.
sector of the map, so you can see I'm basically going to have an entire third of the map to myself while they're doing all the
Under
infighting.
fire.
And these cultists are not really getting anywhere. However, I've just run into a bunch of orcs.
Ever vigilant.
So we're going to go bring
Scouts awaiting orders.
our
Getting
scouts
into
up to
position.
here to help. And we're going
We
to bring
are
this
the
squad of
Emperor's
Space Marines up
chosen.
here to help. Push these orcs back. Push them back.
Yes, Lord.
Teach them a lesson they will never forget.
Build routine 721 initiated. Instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Need more power.
Faith is our shield.
Defend yourselves.
Direct us to the enemy. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Little slug of boys.
Charge!
You don't know what kind of shit you got
Scouts here.
yourselves into. As you were surrounded, and we are having just a all-in-out brawl up there. So I guess I am sacrificing some troops right now, but I'm okay with that. I'm ordering another squad. They will find themselves in trouble.
Yes, my lord. Under fire. Take heresy rose from behind us.
Squad of one, claim that objective. Everyone else, stay on alert. Let's set the rally point.
Marine squad deployed.
Alright, expand my population cap, please.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Need more power generators.
I await your
Kinda wanna say,
instructions.
For the Emperor!
Pylon joke right now. I think I'm under attack up there again. The orcs are fighting me tooth and nail for that point, which is
Build
good.
routine 721
It's delaying them.
initiated.
We stand ready. Weapons at ready. It is time. Ever vigilant.
Everybody climb up there. Alright, give me 2 heavy bolters in each of these squads. You guys get a pair of sniper rifles.
Direct us to the enemy.
Get on the high ground here and just kind of mow them down as they come to you.
Under fire.
You're fine. Give me a weapon. Oh. I need more power.
Yes, most
Power, power,
beneficent
power.
one.
But yeah, this is your entirety of your gameplay. It's a slow build for me because I like to actually build up my forces and have a decent amount of
Awaiting
troops,
orders.
as you can see. Now that I've got these Marines
Moving
here,
out.
I'm actually preparing to assault the orcs in force.
Fear denies faith.
We're going to bring in an assault squad. We're going to not bring that in, because I need to get more stuff constructed. Alright,
Here to serve.
there we go. I need you to get in this
Build
village up
routine
there.
721 initiated.
As you can see, you can also fortify these listening posts. Basically makes them generate more resources on top of the fact that they will defend themselves. And this is the game. This is all it is. It is a strategy game. It is
I
very
await
Command and
your
Conquer-esque,
instructions.
except for with the resource mechanic being I need to claim points rather than actually scout
At your
Marines.
command.
Go take that. Rather than
At your command.
gathering the resources necessarily, you just claim as many points as you can. Scout Marines
Commencing
stay up here with
infiltration.
sniper rifles to watch that for us.
At your
Hello.
command. Weapons at ready. It is time.
I'm glad your weapons are ready. Mine aren't quite that far along.
I await your instructions.
You find yourself building a lot of power generators, even if you don't want to.
I await your instructions.
Alright. We've got a small force here. We've
Fear
got
denied
incoming
by
troops.
vigilant.
And I want to... I can't upgrade anything in my power in monastery. I don't know which I'm building.
I await your
Another
instructions.
power facility. While we're at it.
Build routine 721.
I wish I could zoom out
initiated.
more. You really can't. I also wish I could make the screen bigger. You really can't. This is an older game. Some of the defects with older games are you do have to play to its limitations. I actually wanted to record this in full screen mode, but every time I tried to, it crashed.
Victory countdown has
Faith is
So-
our shield.
It does not interact very well
We are
with-
the Emperor's chosen. Charge.
newer devices, newer machines especially. And you just have to deal with that.
Under fire.
Sorry.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721
I'm just going to
initiated.
yeah, here we go. Here's the assault. So you see my tactical marines back here shooting. I'm actually just using my
Awaiting orders.
assault marines as cannon fodder,
At your command.
so these guys can just lay through it.
Charge. Awaiting orders. What is your order?
And basically, my tactical marines, my assault marines' job is to die.
Direct us to
I know they're gonna die,
For the Emperor!
but that's while all of my
Direct us
tactical
to the
marines are laying into stuff,
6
trying to
minutes
break as much
until
as we
taken
possibly can
hold
before we go.
victory.
We stand ready. Charge. Faith is our shield.
And we're pushing them back.
Charge.
There is no easy difficulty setting for the campaign, by the way. It's only settable to normal. And on insane difficulty, the computer actually is given cheats. Basically has infinite resources. All their units have additional health that they normally would not. We had our limit here? Yeah, we built our limit for this. Thermoplasma generator then.
Under fire.
We're probably going to lose that battle
Build
over there.
routine 721
What's your order?
initiated.
Really hopefully do as much damage as possible before these tactical marines are done. And in the
I
meantime,
await your
while
instructions.
that distraction is going on, I'm going to look for a place I can put down a machine cult.
Build routine 721 initiated.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
Yeah, so we've taken 3 of the 4
Scouts
relics. Are currently holding them, and then they have to get one of them back. And I have just crippled the orcs. Oh, look at that, the assault isn't done yet.
Faith is our shield.
Alright, let's get a missile launcher and a
At your
bolter.
command. Marine squad deployed.
As soon as we get this upgrade, we'll be able
Ever
to get
vigilant.
more heavy weapons in the squad, and
Onward
basically
to
they'll become a
glory.
Devastator squad, which is kind of what I want. I'm just saying. Get the Bionics upgrade.
Ever vigilant.
Now we
We
got that
are the
upgrade.
Emperor's squad deployed.
You can see I'm bringing in missile launchers to help break those buildings apart. And it does a very good job of telling the difference between just armored units and
4 minutes
Regular
until
troops.
take and hold
Fear
victory.
denies faith.
whereas regular troops are kind of
Faith is
vulnerable
our
to
shield.
everything.
Cleanse.
But anti-vehicle
Under
weapons will
fire.
only hit one person in the squad and not do a lot of damage to the squad as a whole. Whereas, as you can see, when the missiles hit, it's doing a significant amount of damage every time one of those missiles hits. And now we've just got this overwhelming force assaulting the orcs, and there's nothing they can do about it. I'm trying to blow out his primary HQ, and then just push him off the map.
At your command.
There are people who still play this game.
At your command.
The multiplayer
Yes, my
lobbies
lord.
surprising have
Awaiting
people show
orders.
up in both this one and the Dawn of War 2 multiplayer lobby. Go ahead and assault. One of the biggest advantages to the orcs, however, is that all their buildings shoot back. That's why we're sitting at long range. And earlier, why I was using an assault marine unit as a sacrifice, because as I said, the
3 minutes
all the orcs
until
buildings
taken hold victory.
fight back. Heavy weapons can't be fired on the move. You have to wait for them to set up, which is where those yellow bars are.
Fear denies faith.
And I think we have wiped the orcs out. We're going to go assault the Eldar. Oh,
We
look, I
are
got
the
another
Emperor's
squad.
chosen.
And yeah, you are constantly fighting a battle, but so long as I'm winning and I've got more of these strategic points secured, I'm
We
winning,
stand ready.
and I know it. So long as I've got more of these strategic points, I just keep coming back and manufacturing units and sending them out. Here we have some vehicle units. I'm not really going to get to the vehicles this time because we're going to just win, but I'm going to go ahead and build a Dreadnought
Under fire.
and a Hellfire Dreadnought. Oh, out of power.
I
Can we
await
get a
your
thermal
instructions.
generator anywhere? No.
Yes, my lord.
Get one of each.
2 minutes
And-
until taken hold victory.
Direct us to the enemy.
The cultists really do sound laughable. And suddenly he sees this huge squad of Marines, just this huge platoon actually. I think this is a company. No, this is a platoon. It's just a platoon of Marines showing up, opening fire. 4 squads, just pushing in to help their battle brothers over here who are falling left and right, but that's fine. There's always a sacrifice unit. Focus your fire. Let's see how many buildings we can take out in a minute. And that's going to be the end of this one. But this is... It does a very good job of... If you are constantly aggressive, if you are constantly fighting, you will always win. When you get passive and aren't very aggressive, particularly if the computer's on higher difficulties or you're facing human opponents,
Until taken hold victory.
it'll eat you alive.
Charge. Direct us to the enemy. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Bring down the main webway if we can before the timer's out, and I think that will actually end it as soon as that webway comes down, because I think that's going
Yes,
to be
my
all
lord.
of his base destroyed. I think my... Yeah.
30 seconds until taken hold victory.
I think it takes longer than 30 seconds to secure a point.
Fear our wrath.
Yes. Ferret. Rue this day. Go on. Start ruing. And you are destroyed, my friend. Nuke it. 3. Come on, Marines. Can you kill it in 1 second? You did it. Sure, I'll look at the map. What do you have left? He had some webways down here to bring in. Increases the amount of units that can be built. Builds infantry units. He had a turret down here. He started to build an aspect gateway. He had another down here, and that was it. So yeah, I claimed a third of the map as quickly as I could. But this is it. I wouldn't necessarily give the game a 5 out of 5. It has not aged well when interacting with, particularly with newer software, or when interacting with newer operating systems. Its AI does have pathfinding issues, as we saw. I told them to go here. They killed a couple units and then stopped and kind of stood around like, what are we supposed to do? Then I had to go reissue the order. There's a big problem with artillery units in this first edition of the game. They really just get lost and don't understand what indirect fire is, or that they actually can fire in a 3-dimensional plane. Really, really hampers the game, especially on campaign mission number 4. You may actually cheat to get past that one. And I believe I'm all the way.
The planet of Tartarus is...
Yeah, I'm in all the way to the final mission here, which is you have to kill. I think you have to kill a Daemon Prince and bring down a Chaos base.
Under fire.
Yeah, see, my troops are already under
The
attack.
maledictum grants the demon prince Sindri unheard of power. but we shall yet be victorious. Pure hearts and the Emperor's word today are more than a match for these abominations.
And this is the final mission, and it is hard as hell, and you also have Eldar allies who, if you are not careful, will just get wiped out.
At your command.
The possessed Chaos Space Marines are completely overpowered. They come into a squad size equal to that of Space Marines and are super, super hard to kill.
Faith is
And
eternal.
basically, if we want to win this, we would have to start immediately assaulting. But I figured I'd show you guys a little bit of the final mission here. There's not much else to say about the game. This is it. There's 11 missions in the base game. You'll find that all of them are kind of multi-stage and multi-part. Really well done. Voice acting is really good. The cutscenes are actually pretty good and really draw you in and feel like the Warhammer 40K universe. But the game is not aged well. So as far as picking it up today, I would more look for Dawn of War 2 than Dawn of War 1, which I do believe Mark wants me to get to. Overall, I would rate this game about a 3.5 to a 4. It really... I'm just going to come out and say it. The term thieving magpie does not just apply to the Blood Ravens here. A lot of the game mechanics feel like they were taken from other games. Nothing here is truly unique, and nor was it unique at the time of its release. There are other strategy games that do stuff that Dawn of War does, and they do it better. But because it's the official licensed game for Dawn of War, you get where it's going. But then again, it's not bad. It's not terrible. There are some bugs. There are some issues. I think I might even be able to... yeah. See? There are actually people online playing right now. Well, no, there's not. These are all empty rooms. But if you click auto match, I might find a match, I might not. But the server still is up and running if you want to go create your own games and play with your friends. That's perfectly fine. But I don't have much else to say about it. This is the extent of what it's like to play this game. It's not very interesting to watch. I don't have a lot of things to commentate on or say about it. It's no longer very interesting for me to play this one since I've played the second Dawn of War game, and I'm one of the few people who does like it better, but I have very well-grounded reasons for this, which we will be discussing when I get to that. I think Mark wants me to review all of these, so the next one I'm going to review is Winter Assault, and I hope you guys stay tuned for that. In the meantime, from my house to yours, this is Fiaura officially signing out for right now, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!